Assalamu alaikum. Today we gonna see that how can we make a database management system project without writing a single piece of code, just using the ChatGPT and Google. So we will use 100% Java language for our project. Then we use NetBean as our IDE and MySQL as our database. We required MySQL to download as our database software, NetBean as a IDE, Java jar file which is used to run database on NetBean, and Java development kit which used to run Java files on our Windows. So firstly, we will see how can we install all these software on our computer. Firstly, we need to download MySQL from Google. We need to search MySQL download here. Then click on uh, this file, MySQL downloads. Then you have to go down and click on MySQL community downloads. Then you will see these files, so many files. You need to click on MySQL installer for Windows. Then you down and download Windows x86 32-bit MSI installer. Remember that this installer is 2.4 M. When you click it, you just need to click on this link. No thanks, just download my start my download. I already downloaded it, so I am not downloading it again. When you complete this download, you have to open it. Okay, it takes some time to load. So you will see this setup here. You need to click on full setup. Next. Just you need to click on a next. Now you click on execute. It will take time to download these all files. We need to wait it. Here you can see we have done downloading all these files. Then we have to click on next, execute. It will take some time to execution. Here we completed our downloading and installation. Now we have to click on next. Now we have to click on next. Uh, Now click on next. Now you need to give the password. Remember that you need to remember this password because it is required when we are connecting database with our IDE. So I am giving it root. So it is saying that weak, but it is allow us to go on next. Now click on next. Yes, next. Now click on execution time. Now click on finished. Now click on next. On Now click on finish. Click on next. Now click give the password. The username is root and the password is also root. Connection succeeds. So our connection is successfully established. Now click on next, execute. Now click on finish, next. Now finish. Finally, it's finished now. It's running the shell. We don't need to do anything with the shell. We required this database which is I already used before it. Now this is asking me the password. I enter the password and you can see that no object selected. So it means if you are seeing no connection established, then it means that your server is not installed successfully. You have to install it again. Now we have to download the jar file for our NetBean. Right, download Java jar MySQL. Here you can see that here is a link of it. Select the operating system. We are using platform independent, and you can download by clicking here. It took some time. Now open the folder, extract the file. You required these jar file. Now we successfully downloaded the jar file. Now we need to download the JDK. On a first link, you have to click on a first link. Then you can see that there is a three tab of Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. You have, if you have the Mac or Linux, then you have to go for it. I have the Windows, so I am downloading the Windows. I'm downloading uh, X64 installer. I already downloaded it, so I don't need to again download it. Just open it. Next. Just you need to click on next and next, and it's installed. Now you just need to close it. On the final step of installation, I have to download NetBean, which is our IDE in which we will code. Right, download NetBeans. Click on first link, click on downloads. Now you will see the Windows installer. Here I click on Windows installer. Here I complete the downloading, open the file. The downloading is started. Click on next. Accept the term and the license agreement. Click on next, click on next, click on install. It took some time to install it. Here we can see that our installation is completed. Now I have to click on finished. So in first step, we will create the database for our project. So we will get help from ChatGPT. Write that, create a database name employee. We are making the employee management system. Create a table which have create a table employee which have employee name, employee ID, and employee department. So it will provide us a code. So we need to open the workbench of MySQL. Now click on a plus button, which will make a database. We will name it employee management system. employee management system. Firstly, we have to check the connection. Yes, our connection is okay. Now we will have to open it. Then we go to our. Now I have to paste it. Now just create it by selecting and click on this button, which is like a thunder button. You have to have execute it. Firstly, I created the database. Then I use that database which I created. Now I created the table now. Table include the employee ID, name, and department. Now I reload it. Now you can see that we have tables, employees. We can check the. Now we don't have any ID, name, or department yet. But when we will create our project, then we will use that platform to enter the data in it. Now you need to open the NetBean now. Here I started the NetBean. Go on a file, start a new project, give that project a name, employee management system 1. Two, because I already created some file with this name, because I was checking that is it working or not. Now you can see I can see the code area. Now I check that it is working or not. I write hello world here. I run it. You can see that it is running successfully. Now you have to go on a library, click right on it, and click add jar folder. Now you previously downloaded the MySQL connector, you have to click on that file, click open. Now you can see that you connect MySQL successfully with your NetBean. Now you have to go source packages, go on a class, which is employee management system 2. Now you have to delete this file. We don't need it. Now just click new and open Java class. Give it name that database connection. Now you have to go on a ChatGPT, write a prompt to provide the code of connection with database. Write a code of Java NetBean to connect database. The class name is database connection. Let me see the class name again. Yes. And give it what we written the name of our project employee management dash system. Database name is employee management system. Now we have to give him the username and password. Username and password is root. It will provide us the code now. It took some time. Provide us the code. Copy the code and paste it on it. remove this public class database and paste it here now. Now just run it. Now you can see that it is saying that connected to the database. So it's successfully running. So here we connected to our database, the NetBean. Now we will, in our next step, we will make a GUI for our project. Now we have to create GUI for our NetBean. We are creating the database management system. So we require the add display data, add data, search data, delete data, and update data. So we will go on a left side of the screen and go click on a project and click on a class and click on a new. You will see the JFrame form. Click on it. Just give it the name. I first want to create the add class. Now you have to create. You can resize the frame of it. I I resize it to 750 to 450. Now you can see that the size is looking much better. Now click on it, click right on it and go on a set layout. Set the layout absolute layout and click right again and go on a properties. Now you can see that when you go on a properties, you will see the three tab properties, event and code. Go on a code and from size policy, click on a generate resize code and now click on the tab generate center. It's make your frame center on a screen. So whenever you run the code, your screen should always on a center of the screen. Now click on a properties again and go on a tab of properties. Now you can see the background. Now I like the blue color of the background. So set it blue. And when you run it, you can see that it is showing on a back, it is showing the frame on a center of the screen. So similarly, you have to create the add display, display, search, delete, and finally the update frame. So similarly, I will give the size, the same size to the all frames. And go on a properties and make it center. Now we also make a login page for our project. So just make a login page as well. Login and the manage area where we will click on add display, manage. Also give it the same size. Go on a properties, go on a code and click on a generate resize, make it center. Now firstly I will make the login page. So I will go on the right side. Here you can see that the palette is written. Here is the written the palettes and the properties. I have to go on a palettes. Now I have to find the panel. On the top side, you will see the panel and paste it here. You also have to set layout, absolute layout to all the pages. So I am set layout absolute to the all pages. Now we have to create the panel. I drag the panel here and make uh, and drag and spread it to the end of our frame. Now the panel is the same size of the same as the size of frame. Now click on a properties, go on properties. Now you can see that it have many options. So you can go on a properties. You can set the background. I will set the background blue. Now you can see that it is now looking blue. Now again you have to make a panel. Now you have set the layout to absolute layout. Again you need a panel. Now give it to give it the color of yellow. Okay. And now spread it. Now you can see that there is the label button in it. Um, drag the label buttons. Now you have to find the buttons. Here you can see the buttons. Here you can see the text field and the password field. Where is the password field? Here is the password field. Now scratch it. So you can simply go on a properties and set its background color and the foreground color. I will give it the black foreground color and background as a white color. Now click on right click on it, edit the text, remove the text, remove the text. Now also make it white. Now I also go on a label. Now go on a set it background black color. Now we have to bold it and and select the foreground as a black and close it. Now you can see that the label is now bold and black. Here you can uh, write password and just click here and make it the absolute layout and copy and paste it above site. Now you can change the text here. Here you can say that the username on a button. You also change the color of the button. I will give it the blue color and foreground as a black color and make it bold and give it the name of login and delete the other button. And now I control C and control V. Here you can see I created the two buttons. I Now I have to change the text of it. I give it to close. So I run this page now. You can see that we created our page. Here now we can do anything with button. Later we will give it the code by ChatGPT and then we can use these buttons. Similarly, I will make a add, display, search, delete, update, and manage pages. Just like click on a backside panel and click Control C, and here I click here and Control V. Now I need a employee name, sorry, employee ID, employee name. At the last, I will copy paste it. I need a employee department. I set the labels and the text area. Now you can check it by clicking. This is the text field 2. This is the text field 3. This is the text field 1. So you can arrange it by clicking on it. I arrange it. Now this is the text field 1. This is the text field 3. So 3 will be come in a last. Now you can change it by save or back. Similarly, copy it and paste it on a display. In a display, we don't need it. We just need a table. I paste the table here. A palette, I pasted the table here. Go on a properties and set the background foreground as a black, sorry, and the background as a yellow. Now close it. Now on a search, you just need to copy and paste it here. You don't need the J, J JTable, you need a JText area. Here you can see that here is the text area. You can set the foreground as a black and the background as a yellow. Here's the background as a yellow. Now go on a login page and copy it and paste it here. So here you have to write the search. You have to write here the ID. So I have to write its search ID. In in this area you will see the search which searching ID here. Now on a delete, you just have to copy it and paste it here. On a delete, you just need a ID. Let's click on update. You need ID twice. On a manage area, you just need a background of it. Just click on it and delete it. Now drag the button here. You have to write add employee. Go on properties, go on font and bold it, and size will be 80, will be suit on it, and make the foreground as a white or black. I am making it the black, and the background as a yellow. Now copy it and paste it. Copy it and paste it. Copy it and paste it. Now change the text. Display. Search. Delete. And update. Now you run this program. Here you can see that it is running perfectly on the center of the screen, but it is not doing anything. So when we click on a add employee, the add frame will be open and this frame should be closed. So I will type on a Google, how can we open new frame in a NetBean? Here you can see the Stack Overflow. Open it by giving this code. You will see the new frame in it. So I will go on manage design. Click right on the button which you need to perform the action. Go on events, go on action, action perform, click on action perform. You will go on a function of this button. The code which you write in this function, it will happen when you click that button. So I write new the add dot set visible on a parenthesis. You have to write true. Now I run it. You can see that when I click this button, it will open the add button. So, but the previous frame, previous frame is still running. So when I click it, the old frame will be closed. So I will write um, set visible false. So when I click it, the other frame will be closed automatically. Now I will similarly do with every button. Go on a event action perform. Now write new. Now give the name, write the name of the frame which you want to display. So I want to display the display function dot set visible. Now click true on it and write set visible false here. Now copy it. Now do it in every function. Now in a button number 3 we have to search. So I will write the search here. On a button number 4 I need to delete. I will go on a event action perform and paste it and replace it by delete function. Now go on a last button which is update. Go on event action perform. Just rename it update. Now you can see that we can. Now we have to make a back button. On a back button we have to go on a manage page. I will just go on it and replace it by manage and copy it. Just copy the back button here and just change it color because it is overlap with the background. So I change it with yellow. Now just copy it again and just copy it and paste it here as well. Now go also write on a new manage dot set visible true set visible false. Now run it. Now you can see that I easily perform every action by clicking the button. We can go back from display, we can go from serve, we can go back from delete, we can go back from update, we can go from back from add. Now we have to create a code for login and close. Now we go on a close and action perform. Here I have to write system dot exit dot exit. Sorry, I mistakenly written out. I don't need it. I have to write exit. Where is the exit? I need to find dot exit. Here I find exit. Now I can simply close the project by clicking on a close. You can see again I can simply close, but I can log in now. So I have to go on a action perform, and now go on a ChatGPT to provide me the code for a login page. So I will write the prompt for it. So I write that I have created a GUI in NetBean. I um, I need login button code which used to log in. So user name and password is Noman. I also write that I just need action button code and J tech field 1 and J password field 1 is input source. So it will provide me the code. Now I just need an action button code here. Now I will copy it and go on a action event and action perform. Just paste it here. So it is giving me error in J optional pane because the library is not imported. So when you see this error, you just need to remove one letter from it and press Control and spacebar. So it will solve itself. So when I write Noman and Noman, it is saying logging successfully. When I write a wrong password, login failed. Please try again. So when I log in, I need to uh, go on a manage area. So I will write that new manage dot set visible true and new now set visible false elsewhere set visible false. So I just write few letters and press Control and spacebar. I will see the option to write the code. So I just written like it. Now run it. Now you can see that we successfully created our GUI. So we have completed our half work. Now I have to write my name here, command 1, login successfully. Now I can go on add employee, display employee, search employee, delete employee, and update employee. So in our next part, we will uh, create a code to send the data on a database. Now we have to make a code for our project that will, when we run this and give an ID. So when we click on a save, it will save on our database. So to make this, we have to go on our ChatGPT. In it, I will write a code in Java only action perform code. There is text field 1, J text field 1. You can see when you go on it and click on a property, you can see the name J text field 1. Similarly, J text field 2 as employee ID as employee name and 3 as em- employee department. Make a code in which it in which when I click on button, the action perform that the database perform that the data will save on my database, which um, which name is employee data database slash system. User name is, what is the username? Root, and password is root. Now our chat GPT will provide us the code for that. Till that, I will open it and see what I can see. That when I click on employee and select raw, so employee ID, employee name, and department. You can see that I get the code. Mostly I need to copy the import and go on a source and paste it here after the package. Now I have to go on it again, go on our code, just copy paste it and uh, just go on a button, just click on it and go on a save, go event, action perform. In a button, you have to paste this code. So you can see that now I have to run it and enter the data. Numan department. What is the department? Computer science. Click on a save button. Database error. Unknown database. There is no database with the name of it. Let me see it. What was the name of our employee management system? So we written the wrong wrong. Here we can see that data management. I written the database. Now again I have to run it. Now again I have to write the name department. Again there is unknown database employee management. Again I written the wrong spelling of employee management. Let me take the name from here and paste it. Now hopefully this time the code will run successfully. You need to debug sometimes because ChatGPT can provide the 100% accurate code, so you have to use your brain as well. Now here you can see data saved successfully. Now we can confirm it by going to our database and now execute it. Now, now you can see that our data is safe here. ID1 Noman Department Computer Science. Similarly, I I need similar code in which data display through J table 1. Now, firstly, we need to copy the libraries. I copy the libraries and go on a display and paste it on after the packages. After the packages, uh, here I get the packages and imported it to after the packages. Now I go to on a table and go on an event. You need to go on a above side and write that code here, public display. So you have to copy paste it. I copy it and paste it. This is the constructor. Now I copy and paste the data from data error, their unknown database. So again, it is giving us error, saying that there is no database name like that. As you know that now copy it and paste it. Now run it. Again, it is giving database error. Column employee department is not found. So this in our database there is no name is employee department. There is only department. I will remove employee department here. Run it. Hopefully this time our project will run. Now you can see that we can we can now see the data in our GUI. So you have to go on a display, you can see the data. So I also, there is some error, so I will again copy it and paste it to the our database. Now I need header for employee name, employee ID, employee name, and employee department. So it took some time. So I need to copy paste the code now. I copy it and paste to it, and now run it. Now you can see that header is also being provided to our project. Now we can add data ID to name Muis, department computer, and save it. Now you can see the second name as well as third name, 3 Ahmad, department business, and save it. You can see that we can see now our data from our GUI. Now we have to create the search, delete, and update. So first we will make a search. I need a code similar in which I write ID and it's provide me. I write the ID using JText field 1 and it provide me that ID, ID name and department in JText area 1. I written one more code in which when I write a ID, it will provide me the code. Now I have to copy it and paste it to I firstly I need to copy the libraries and go on a source, write the libraries below the package, and now I have to go on a action perform button and copy its code till that and paste it to search. Now go on a design. Now I click on a text field and event action perform, and I click it. So I write 1, 2. So it is not providing me the code. Maybe there is some error. I will go on again. No, I have to go on a key and key released. When I release the key, it will perform this code. So we will go there. Now I press the 1. You can see that I can see the 2, 3, but When I enter any wrong ID, it will say employee with ID 7 not found. But when I press 1, it is providing me the ID, name and department of that ID. That's how we can search as well. But now we have completed the add employee display and search. I have to fix the code somehow. This. So I just employee ID and E. Now it's looks some better now. Now I also I now copy paste it and go on the constructor and paste it and write employee ID, name, employee, department. Now I run it. So I can make small changes here. I will go on a JText field. Sorry, where is the JText field? Here is the JText field and write it here and just click on the button, bold, and make it background as a blue and foreground as a black. So I will write it as text field 2, text field 2. Now I just need to provide the code. Sorry, I have to write here the text field 2. It is making some trouble. I have to remove it. Now I have to run it. It is not fitting on it, so I have to remove the employee here. Now you can see that when I press 1, this looks much better now. I have to write T, slash T is used for a tab here. Now, but it is when uh, where is written that ID not found. So I have to remove it and now run it. So I have to go on again there. I have to remove the tab, and now I think it looks better now. So you can see that now it looks better when we press 2. We go on a second, our from our second ID. Now, now it looks better. 2. When I press 1, I will see 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we successfully created the. Now we have to make a code in which I enter ID from a text field 1 and ID delete from database. Just provide action perform code. So firstly, I need to copy paste the libraries. Go and paste it below the package. Now I have to go on code. Just copy paste the code of that and paste it and go on a design and go on a action but delete button action perform. Now paste that code in it. Now firstly I will provide the wrong no employee found with ID 5. So firstly I now employee with ID 1 deleted successfully. So you can see that it is deleted from our database as well. So now we search it. We can search as well because it is deleted. Now on a final our final tab of update, we will go on a chat GPT and say that provide me a code to update the data from database. So so I provide JText field 4. Let me check what is the text field in update. Go on it is JText field 4. This is JText field 1. This is JText field 2. and this is the day text field 3. ID provide J text field for text. I provide J text field for ID, and from that ID the data should written on J text field 1 as ID, J text field 2 as name, and J text field 3 as department, and then I can change it and press the button of update. It will update it. So you can see that I want that when I press the button, firstly I need to copy paste the libraries, write it below the packages. Now I have to copy paste. Now I go to our design and paste it to employee ID, go on a key released and paste it here and run it. You can see that when I press 2, it's written here. When I press 3, it's written here. So when data is not found, it will say that where is copy it and paste it here. Now when I press 1, it say that data not found. When I press 2, it provide me the data. As press 3, it provide me the data. When I there is a empty, it is showing that data is not found. So you can see that. Now I will go on a code and copy paste this code to update the data. I will go on a edit button, action perform, and paste it here. So when I write it 1, there's no data of writing. Now I change the name Muiz with Novan and edit it employee ID to update it successfully. So I will see on a display. Yes, you can see that the employee name was Muiz. Now it is Noman. So our update function is working successfully. You can see that Noman Now I will change its ID 3. So you can see that ID 3 also changed with the name of Noman. So there is one problem which we have to solve it, that data ID get from JText field 4 and its update by JText field 1, field 2 and JText field 3 as department, as name, as ID. So maybe we ever written the wrong ID, so we have the right to change ID as well. I requested to. Now from this code, now let me see that. Now change it noise and change ID as well. So now we can see. Now you can see that we can change employee ID as well, employee name and employee department. So now you can provide the ID and change its old ID with the new ID. So when I press 1, I can change its ID with 4 and edit it. So now you can see that now its ID is 4, not 3. So here we completed our database management system project without writing a single line of code in our project. So let's review it. Here you here you can also make a database for logging page as well. I written the name, logging successfully. Here I can add the data. I will provide the ID 7, name as Bilal, department as medical, and save it. You can see that data saved successfully. Here you can see the data from the display. Search the data by searching it. When you press the 7, you can modify the data by Bilal. I want Bilal is not a medical student. I want its computer science student. So it will add it to computer science. You can see that now Bilal is become a computer science student. Now you can delete as well. When you press 7 and delete, here's the ID is deleted. So this is the mini project in which you can add, display, search, delete, update data. In this project, I provide you the exposure of ChatGPT. You can make a full project without using a single line of code. So you can make a different type of code with ChatGPT, different type of projects using database. So thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. I will see you again. Allah Hafiz.